there about how to buy and solar and all that stuff. There's a bunch of people showed up.
Good.
From different groups. When you go into the community development building, on the left there's a shelf there that has a display and information set that is with historic buildings and pictures and some of the other things like that. So I went to the historic committee and I said, look at that, I want to redo that and put solar panel in the back and some electric car chargers and info like that. We'll just change it over. And at first I've been working on this for a couple of years, and now they're like, yeah. And so I went to the Conservation Commission meeting, and I said, hey, you have a little bit of money, maybe you could buy that one solar panel. I found one that looks pretty good. The historic, so I came up with this idea, looking at all the beautiful buildings, that were built like a long time ago. They were beautiful then, they still are. That's historic. That's the look of wood burning. So I kind of figured that there's some kind of a subconscious symbology there. If you live under a tree and live with trees, then you kind of look like what we're seeing down on the plaza. And in Europe, the cathedrals, they all are so ornate. And now those buildings, they burnt coal and now they're on gas. And it's the look of burning. So I'm just trying this out. It's kind of making a lot of sense, as opposed to what we need to do now is the look of solar panels on roofs, which is like a square box, because you're going to want a lot of solar panels. And Germany makes them look pretty nice. They make everything look nice. And that makes money, is better money than sticking somebody with and I had asked 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, the staff, I'm not sure who, and they told me that all new construction in Ashland has to have the electricity ready, a 240, 50 amp ready to the garage and in the breaker box, so that the owners could buy an electric car and put a charger right in. Now I just found out that isn't true at all. It's only if they want to, and nobody does that. In here, kitty corner, there's none of that. So that's what they're saying. Somehow, these older rules are saying we have to burn. They don't get to have electric cars. You can't put them in afterwards. You can't do a solar house afterwards. You all have regular older houses that are beautiful, but you don't ever get to have solar on your house enough to charge a car. Or, then, yeah. And now they're finding out that the magnetic poles, because the Greenland lost 10 feet of ice that made a low pressure under Greenland, and the lava's going over there and changing the magnetic 40 miles a year. The North Pole is moving over towards Russia, which it's like Mars. Are we looking at Mars in 200 to 2,000 years? So it's all conjecture. But, that's the burning.